This is Turkey, whose geography is literally a miracle. Turkey acts as a bridge between Asia and Europe, connecting these two continents. Compared to the vast Ottoman Empire, modern Turkey is now confined to the Anatolian Peninsula, and this area of Anatolia is incredibly special. For thousands of years, different empires have tried to control this region, and the reason is its unique geography. To the north of Turkey lies the Bosphorus Strait, which connects the Black Sea to the Mediterranean Sea. Due to this strait, the historic city of Istanbul came into existence. Istanbul has been the capital of many powerful empires. Initially, it was under Greek control, then passed on to the Persians, followed by the Macedonians and the Byzantine Empire, and finally became the capital of the Ottoman Empire. Another geographical miracle of Turkey is the Dardanelles Strait, a narrow passage that connects Anatolia with the Balkans, southern Europe, and the Greek islands. Historically, this entire area has been the power center of many great empires, whether it be the Spartans, Persians, Romans, or the Ottomans. The reason is that Anatolia controls two major maritime chokepoints in the world, but these two straits are just one aspect of Turkey's geography. There are many amazing geographical facts about Turkey that will surprise you. Millions of years ago, due to the collision of the Eurasian and Anatolian tectonic plates, the North Anatolian fault line was formed, which created several unique geographical wonders in this region that may not exist anywhere else on Earth. For example, on Turkey's northern side lies the Pontic mountain range, which rises up to 4,000 meters. Due to these mountains, Turkey's most fertile region is also in the north. Surprisingly, around 70% of Turkey is hot and dry, especially the entire southern side, which borders the Middle East. Most of Turkey's population lives in cities like Istanbul, Izmir, Bursa, Antalya, and Ankara, which are located in the western side. The reason is that Turkey's western and northern sides are fertile and have a cooler climate. This fertility and climate is due to the Black Sea. When water evaporates and clouds form, they move toward the Pontic Mountains, but cannot cross the 4,000-meter high peaks, so the clouds burst in the northern region itself. These mountains also block hot and dry air from the south, making the northern side lush and green. Anatolia's biggest advantage is its access to two seas, the Black Sea to the north and the Mediterranean Sea to the west. Because of these seas, Anatolia has had access to world markets for thousands of years. In the 6th century, this area was an economic hub of the Persian Empire, as it was the route connecting Persia to Egypt and Mesopotamia. So geographically, it forms a triangle, and historically, the headquarters of all major empires were located in this triangle. Even Alexander the Great, when he attacked the Persian Empire, first captured Anatolia. Within just 8 years of this capture, the once mighty Persian Empire collapsed. Similarly, Anatolia was crucial for the Ottomans because it served as a bridge between Asia and Europe. To reach Europe, they had to control the Bosphorus Strait, and through it the Ottomans conquered southern Europe. Anatolia was also the most important region of the Silk Road. Goods from China, Central Asia and South Asia would pass through Anatolia to reach Europe. That's why every empire of the past wanted to control Istanbul. Turkey's geography has always attracted world superpowers. Another example of this unique geography is the Taurus mountain range, which has always given Anatolia natural protection. In the 13th century, the Mongols had taken over almost all of Asia and had reached the borders of Anatolia through Azerbaijan and Iran. But the mountain range stopped them. The path was so difficult that it took the Mongols 10 years to travel. From Azerbaijan to Erzurum, a distance of just 570 kilometers. In contrast, when the Mongols attacked Europe, it took them only 5 years to cross an area of 6,000 kilometers. This shows how tough it was to cross the Taurus Mountains. This is also why Turkey's eastern side remains economically and infrastructurally far behind the western side. Moreover, most of the people living in the east are Kurds. Kurds make up about 15% of Turkey's total population and mostly live in the southern and eastern parts of the country. Not just Turkey, but nearly 30 to 40 million Kurds also live across northern Syria, northern Iraq and western Iran. Kurds are the largest stateless nationality in the world. That's why, time and again, Kurds have attempted to establish their own country in this region called Kurdistan. But such efforts have always been suppressed by Turkey, Syria, Iraq and Iran. In response, Kurdish militant groups were formed, which in recent years have carried out activities in Turkey and Syria to pressure governments. So for Turkey, the eastern side, while a natural protection, also remains a constant headache. Another geographical wonder of Turkey is the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. These rivers originate in the mountains of Turkey and flow into Syria, Iraq and Iran. During the Ottoman Empire, these rivers were used to transport goods from Anatolia to other regions. Today, these same rivers have become a source of tension between Turkey, Syria and Iraq, as Turkey is building dams on them, which reduces the water flow to downstream countries. Being a global crossroads is still Turkey's biggest advantage today. Its access to two seas allows exports to contribute a major portion to Turkey's GDP. And since Turkey controls both maritime straits, all trade ships passing through must pay Turkey. Modern Turkey shares borders with 8 countries: Bulgaria in the northwest, Greece in the west, Georgia in the northeast, Armenia, Azerbaijan and Iran to the east, and Iraq and Syria in the southeast. Now you can understand why the Anatolian region has been so important for thousands of years. The Syria and Iraq borders have been under constant tension in recent years due to Kurdish insurgents and the civil war in Syria. The rise of ISIS in Iraq has also been a major concern for Turkey. We'll discuss these geopolitical tensions in another video. This video was about how geography can make a country important or unimportant. If the Anatolian and Eurasian plates had never collided, and if these straits didn't exist, Turkey might never have held such global importance, and our entire history could have been different. If you're interested in more geography and geopolitics related videos, let us know in the comments. Your feedback helps us understand what you want. The video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video with another interesting topic.